When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
In Walmart Sue Louisville, time was ticking away. Only a few nights left till the big holiday. But last-minute gifters had no need to worry. Walmart Express Delivery got their gifts in a hurry. From Nintendo to Nespresso and Lego flowers, they could check off their lists in as fast as an hour. All of Who'Newville, East, West, South, and North could order gifts up until 5 p.m. on December 24th. So this holiday, just do as the Who's do. With gift delivery this fast, they all gasped. From Walmart, who knew? Subject to availability, terms and fees apply.
Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, Adam here. Some people have a high sensitivity, a high vigilance to mold, and most people don't like mold. If you think of a damp bathroom, every now and then you get those little spores of black mold, normally up in the corners or on the ceiling. Nobody likes it, and a lot of people aren't even aware that actually that can be quite dangerous. There was a high-profile case in the UK about 2 years ago where a 9-year-old boy was in a very moldy room and actually died because all of the spores got into their lungs. A terrible story, and they're actually changing the law in the UK because of that. But some people are in environments where even if there isn't excessive mold, they still feel hypervigilant and on edge. And I was working with a client that had moved out of their home while they had remediators in to get rid of all of the mold in the air conditioning units. And that was a good thing. Their sensitivity detected that there was a problem. They found the problem. It was being resolved, but they had this fear that what if it's not all gone? What if there's some mold still remaining? What if it spreads? And what if can be an internal strategy to create anxiety or anticipatory fear. And it certainly was the case with this client. They were terrified to go back into their own home, even though it's probably never been so safe because professionals were in there to remove the mold. But in their mind, they were thinking, but what if there's still some there? And what we needed to do is to change that to feeling that it is safe and perfectly fine unless there is evidence to suggest otherwise, because otherwise you're finding this house, this home, guilty until being proved innocent, and it might take a long time for the home to feel innocent and to be proven innocent of not having mold anymore. Much better to consider it safe and then have certain triggers that can let you know if it's changed. Now, they were very, very sensitive to mold, so they would have picked up subtle smells quicker than the average person that wouldn't even notice. They also had certain air quality detectors that would give them a reading, and their a family member would have a particular cough if there was a moldy environment. All of that became evidence so that they could assume that they were in a safe, healthy, mold-free home unless there was certain evidence to suggest otherwise. And even if someone started coughing or there was air quality detectors that changed, it just creates a possibility of mold, not a guarantee, because it might be there's a high pollen count. It might be that there's something else, let's say fumes or pollution in the area on that particular day, not necessarily mold. So it encourages them to investigate if there's a good enough reason to investigate, but otherwise to assume that it is safe and healthy. So if you can relate to an intense fear of maybe, and it doesn't have to be mold, by the way, it might be that your situation is that you're worried about bacteria, or for some people, if their home is burgled, they don't feel safe in their home in case it happens again. But what normally happens is that they increase security. So it's normally safer after a burglary and not less. So if you don't feel safe in your home, for whatever reason, you might get some real value from this. But primarily, it is based around mold anxiety. If you would like a bespoke session created specific to your needs, have a look in the description. There's various downloads there, but there's also a link to book a free consultation call, or you can visit my website, which is adamcox.co.uk. Check that out, and on there you'll be able to schedule a completely free consultation call. We'll have a chat, and who knows, I might be the right hypnotherapist to help you in your situation. For now, though, find a nice, quiet, comfortable place where you won't be distracted or disturbed. Relax and enjoy the session.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in that slow, long, relaxing breath. And as you exhale, feel that you're drifting into that place of safety, relaxation, and calmness. Feel your eyelids getting heavier and heavier. Your breathing starts to slow. If you need to position your body in such a way to feel even more relaxed, just allow that to happen. Breathing in a feeling of safety and allowing insecurities or worries or the physical sensation of insecurities and worries to feel like they're melting away and leaving your body in your outward breath. That's it. Eyelids getting heavier, breathing slowing down, enabling you to drift deeper and deeper relaxed. That's it. And the deeper you breathe, the more relaxed you feel. And the more relaxed you feel, the deeper you breathe. As you exhale, just allow any tension around your jaw to be released. That's it. Another deep breath in. Deeper than you normally would, but as you exhale, feel those worries and insecurities drift out in your outward breath, letting go of tension, old associations, old fears that once made sense, but may not be so relevant now, because as your breath deepens, allow your nervous system to shift away from vigilance towards calm, balance, and most of all, safety. I want you to think of a time when you were really safe. Allow your mind to drift back to a memory or a feeling. Or maybe you can imagine yourself walking down a pathway And each step on that pathway takes you deeper into relaxation, deeper into clarity, and deeper into a new way of feeling. A feeling where, with each step, your mind seems to slow down, your body feel more centered, and your instincts more grounded. That's it. And just imagine at the end of that pathway you arrive at a place of inner steadiness, your own sanctuary. And I want you to feel how safe you would feel in that sanctuary. The sanctuary within your imagination, where you do feel safe and secure and relaxed and comfortable. That's it. Allow this to be an inner sanctuary, which is your inner home. And in this calm internal space, I want you to accept a new idea. That what's needed to happen has happened, and now your home is safe. Your home is secure. And I want you to have a very strong conviction that your home is innocent until proven guilty. Allow this belief to become a foundation inside you, solid, grounded, and steady. I want you to get a sense that your imagination, rather than scaring you with what ifs, is giving you reassurance now. I want you to imagine that the remediation has been completed to your level or higher. Any genuine threats or danger has been removed. So now your body, your mind, and your nervous system are free to feel safe again. I want you to get a sense that safety will be your natural default state. I want you to get a feeling of what that would feel like, of feeling safe in your sanctuary, whether that's your inner sanctuary or your home. Allow your nervous system to breathe in and breathe out into that truth. Your home is now safe. And now bring your awareness gently to your body, to the intelligence and capability that lives within every cell. As you start to believe that your immune system is wiser now, more experienced, more attuned, and more prepared than ever before. Allow new beliefs to form. Your immune system is working better than ever. Your body knows how to detoxify, cleanse, and restore. Your body can neutralize, mitigate, and eliminate, if needed, threats efficiently. And every day, your detox pathways strengthen. But what if every day you believed that your immune system and your body is healing and improving? As you start to notice subtle signs and clues that yes, indeed, your body's ability to detoxify and protect and keep you healthy is indeed getting stronger. And allow your body to feel how it would feel if it was responding to these new ideas. Like switches turning on, or gears aligning in the right sequence, or systems synchronizing, not from fear, but from empowerment. You know what it's like to live with hypervigilance, to assume the worst, to imagine or perceive dangers everywhere. But I wonder if you could imagine the opposite. An optimistic, positive. You assume that your home is safe and innocent. And only will that change if there is reliable evidence to suggest otherwise. Not your imagination, not your fears and insecurities, and not old memories. Real evidence only. Like an air quality reading, or perhaps someone sneezing or looking stuffy. These clues could mean that something's changed. And if things change, you investigate and reevaluate. But in the absence of evidence, your home is innocent, your home is safe, and you can act just as you would in a safe, comfortable home. You don't have to expect the worst to prepare for it. So if a clue appears, you can respond with calm logic, where evidence creates investigation, not panic, not catastrophizing, and not assuming the worst. Your mind becomes steady, curious. Feel your mind becoming measured and in control, just like someone assessing the weather. You check, you observe, you decide calmly. No urgency, no fear. And I want you to imagine seeing yourself on a screen, like a movie screen or a big TV screen, and see yourself returning toward your home, approaching the door. But I want you to see that version of you looks calm, relaxed, and comfortable. See that version of you, quite rightly, checking. But not from a place of fear and insecurity, from a place of empowered reassurance. Slowly, relaxed, calmly checking. And each time you check, see that version of you with more relaxation, more calmness, more reassurance. And then imagine that version of you, maybe a few weeks from now, maybe reading a good book, without worry, without concerns. Or maybe see yourself cooking food, enjoying the meal that you're creating. And that version of you has the facial expression of someone where their home is safe. Their home supports your health. Your home is where you can relax and live normally again. And once you're certain that version of you looks safe, relaxed, and comfortable in that home, let me know by nodding in your head. That's it. Conceive it. Imagine it. Imagine yourself relaxed and calm, and then step into that calm, relaxed, safe version of you. And now take a first-person perspective. Imagine yourself reading, perhaps on the sofa or a bed, going for a walk and returning, free of anxiety, preparing a nice meal, doing things that make the home feel homely, full of joy, enjoyment, connection, and memories. And you only need to do something if those things that you're prepared for ever happen, and until then, your home is safe, your home is innocent, and you can enjoy it. Feel your immune system becoming stronger, more intelligent. Feel your body detoxifying. Feel that you are safe, you are grounded, and you feel happy in your home. And then allow that to be the final memory. Joy, happiness, and safety before you return. Priming your mind for what to expect when you go there in reality. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, connect and calibrate into the here and the now. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of The Hypnotist. If you've enjoyed this episode or got some value from it, please give it a 5-star rating and review. And maybe you know someone that would also benefit from this particular episode, in which case share the episode with them so they can also get the benefit too. And if you would like to listen to this episode where it's just the hypnosis, so no intro, no outro, no explanation, just the hypnosis and completely ad-free, there will be a link in the description where you can subscribe at a very low cost and only get access to the hypnosis. So if that's of interest, please check that out. Thank you again for being a regular listener of The Hypnotist, and I'll see you again soon for more.